Hey guys, hey, it's HeavyT here. I'm just doing a video because I'm having a tough time, and I need some prayers because I'm really starting to doubt a lot of things in my life. I'm starting to really lose faith lately. I told you I'm on probation, and as part of my probation, since they found the guy's drugs in my car, and also the stolen merchandise that he had taken off somebody's doorstep, I was charged with that. I don't know if I told you guys that or not yet. And the weird thing is when they took my wife's car and impounded it, he also had a pipe that was in there underneath the ashtray that he left in there to set me up as well, which they never supposedly found. But they searched my car. That's why they impounded my wife's car, they said, to search it. Anyway, for that deal that's going on, I have to do UAs, which isn't a problem, but it's getting to them is my problem, since I don't have a vehicle. And I went down there last night. This place is supposed to be closed at midnight, and I went down there last night at about 35 after 11. It was like 11:35 or something like that. And they said that they stopped at 11:30, that they stopped testing at 11:30. So I said, oh, okay. Well, what am I going to do? So I've missed like two tests already. And so I got like a card from them, and I signed their little docket thing to say that I was there. And I went to my probation officers. I was there at 8 o'clock in the morning, and I called them in the lobby to talk to them. And I talked to them on the phone, and I said, I'm here, I got a card. They wouldn't let me test yesterday. I'm going to test again today. I just want to let you know that. And I'm here if you want to look at this card that he gave me. And he said, no, just do that. Just take care of that. And I said, okay, no problem. Well, I go down there today. One of the same guys that was down there yesterday was there today, supposedly testing. He's like this Colombian-looking guy, kind of Hispanic, but more Latin American-looking, which seems to be a lot of the gang stalkers that have been gang stalking me. They all seem to be Latin American, and they look a lot like, I've seen this guy a couple of different times before this. And I go in at 11, it's about 2 minutes till 11:30, and I'm there, and there's nobody else there except for that kind of Latin American looking guy. And I'm all, okay, I'm ready to test. He goes, oh, we can't, no, it's too late. And I'm like, what? I go, you told me last night be here at 11:30. He said, no, we check in, everybody needs to check in by 11. We stopped testing at 11:30. And I'm like, you're kidding me. I go, you didn't tell me that yesterday. He said, well, we should have told you that. Maybe we didn't. We've kind of fumbled the time around a little bit the last few months. I'm like, what? There was nobody else in there at all. Not one other person. They could have tested me right there. It would have taken 2 minutes. There was nobody waiting. Nobody. And so I said, okay. And I went ahead and I got another card. And I got to fill out the docket again. But there's no way. My probation officer is not going to believe me. And I'm really freaked out about it. And I'm to the point, guys, where my family, my wife, my daughter came over, my oldest daughter last night. She started yelling at me, my wife did, about something, like, get out of my way or something, because I had to get some paper towels. And I said, you don't have to yell at me like that. And she started screaming, and I said, stop screaming at me. And she says to my oldest daughter, she goes, oh, he's mentally ill. He's just mentally ill, is what she says to her. And which really upset me. I hadn't seen my oldest daughter in a long time, and I was looking forward to talking with her a little bit. Our house was a disaster, because my wife will not fucking clean anything right now. In fact, I'm going to be doing putting some other videos together, guys. Some of it's going to be on the audio. That I'm going to put some of the audio on again, because I think it's crucial that you guys hear some of it. And so I'm going to be putting some of that on, putting a couple other videos on there, because I think you guys really need to see it, because it's important. The audio. Wait for my dog. She's a slowpoke. But anyway, the audio is she's definitely something, she's possessed or something, because inside the bathroom, as I hear her whispering, I put the recorder under there because she's talking to somebody. She's whispering to somebody. And you can hear something responding to her. And it's creepy, guys. It's really creepy. So I'm going to put that on next. And because I think it's vital. I've got to leave there, guys. I'm in danger. She's sucking the life out of me. And she's put me in a very dangerous position. I can't watch. I mean, I can't, like, take my kids from her or anything because she's labeled me as mentally ill. And I have an oracle that I got in contact with who gave me some information about her and said that she's trying to take me out, basically. She wants to collect disability and so that she can use that to raise the kids, and she's trying to make me look crazy on purpose. She's been doing all this, orchestrating all of this in order to put me, basically get me out of the way. And I don't know, guys. Maybe my wife was like that before. Maybe I just never knew it. You know, it could be that. But I got to tell you, there's something more than that. And in these videos, we'll go this way too. Sorry, in these audios on these videos, you can definitely hear it. So I'm not here trying to make stardom for myself, guys. I want you guys to know that Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior, and He's the most important thing in my life now. He's the only thing I have left. And like Jacob in the Bible, he lost everything, his family too. I feel like that. I've lost everything, my whole entire family. And I'm about ready to have to leave my dog too, because my dog can't come with me. I can't afford to, like, watch him starve, you know, while I'm starving. I just can't do that. So when I leave, I can't take my dog with me. I'm going to have nothing. And that's okay, because I'm just hoping the Lord leans in on me more, because I've been losing a lot of faith lately. And I've been having a lot of doubt, and I shouldn't have that, but I do. And it's just because I think I'm being psychically attacked really hard, and my wife's been obviously doing some types of spells or something on me as well. And I need your guys' prayers and help on that. If you guys could pray for me, I'd really appreciate it. And I'll try to get a couple more videos out tonight, but they're going to put a warrant out for my arrest, and I don't think this guy's going to believe me a second time. And I don't know what they're doing at this drug testing place, but it's the only place I can test at in this area. They only allow me to test at one place, and it's this one. And so, which is kind of odd that they're doing that for a reason, that there's no other places I can go test at. So, my dog's chasing that rabbit. Anyway, so I love you guys, and I don't know what's going to happen. I'm not going to go back. I'm not going to go back to prison. I'm not going to go to prison. I'm not going to do for a setup that I didn't do. I didn't do anything, okay? This guy planted those drugs on me. He planted that item that he stole. He obviously knew there was a camera. They've never caught him because they've never interviewed us about it, okay? And this guy supposedly has a bunch of warrants out for his arrest. He was on ankle bracelet. It's all bullshit, okay? They set me up the whole time with this. This guy set me up the whole time, and obviously the Denver Police Department's involved with it. So, yeah, there's a lot of law enforcement that are involved with the targeting guys. They're trying to take us out. I don't think all of them are, so be careful. You know, I'm sure there's a few good cops still left, but they're probably biting their tongue because they don't know what to do. You know, what are they supposed to do when, like, you know, 2/3 of them, and they're taking orders from the FBI, and I'm sure the FBI is telling them to shut up about it, so they can't really do anything about it. And they got families too, and this goes really high up. They obviously don't want their families going through this program, and we're just being singled out, guys. And at this point, I'm going to fight till my death, you know, and you know, till there's nothing left to do. And that's all I know to do. I think that's what God would want me to do. I think He would want me to just give it all out there and let it be. You know, whatever happens, happens. If our last veil to break through this is death, then that's what's going to happen. So I'm not scared to die. I know they're going to send a team up after me. I know they are, okay? Because that's what they do. Targeted individuals don't have much of a shelf life. If you haven't noticed, they'll disappear and they're gone. Nobody knows what happens to them. They just disappear off the face of the earth. Maybe they're getting taken up, hopefully. But I have a feeling that's not what's happening. I have a feeling once they get ostracized and they're out completely isolated somewhere, I think they take them out. I really do. So if that's going to happen to me, I'm going to be ready. I'm going to go somewhere where I'm ready, where I know the terrain, where, you know, I've got a lot of like training, and I know the wilderness. I know the eastern plains. I know the mountains. I know what to eat. I know what to drink. I know how to track. I know all that stuff. How to counter track. I know counterintelligence as well. I've got a pretty good knowledge on that as well. I don't know how, but I do. Probably from this stuff, but I think there's a lot more than that. Obviously, I had some training before that, so I don't know from what, but I'm gonna make it into something, you know, and I'm gonna make sure that there's a camera when this happens. So if there's anybody, okay, when you find out what happens to me somewhere, look for a camera, because I put one somewhere and it might be hidden really freaking good. Okay, I'm gonna hide it really good. But you guys know how I think if you're a TI, so you know where I'm gonna hide it. You know how I think. These people don't. Remember, they don't know emotional, cognitive thinking. Okay, so think about that. And this is probably gonna be it, guys. I love you guys a lot, and I'm sorry I have to go out like this. I wish I could keep fighting and staying in this game right now, but they've pushed me out. I'm in the back of a corner and I have nowhere else to go. And they're playing these big plays on me and lying to me and using the drug places, urine analysis places, to like change their times around on me so I miss my UAs and stuff. It's fucking bullshit. So I just want you to know that whatever happens, it's not my fault. I'm not a bad person. And if you ask people that were really close to me, they'll tell you I was a good person. And I did care about people a lot, and I did a lot for people as much as I could. I'd give my shirt off my back for them. And I'm just not this person they're painting me out to be. I never have been. And that's what they do. They slander you, they defame you, and they completely destroy you. And what they've done with my family, I don't know. But I've got evidence floating out there on that you guys can look at the pictures. I'm sure that stuff's going to come up, and hopefully, I hope it does. Ask questions if it doesn't, because there is going to be evidence out there on my wife, especially the way she looked, the way she talked, the things she was saying. Obviously is not my wife, okay? She was flirting with this confidential informant. I've got that on audio, putting that out as well. And there's a lot more going to be coming out than that. So just be ready, guys. And just listen to what you hear. You know, don't take my word for it. Research what's going on. You know, I wish I was crazy. I really do. I wish it was just me being crazy, but I know I'm not. Okay, I know I'm not. My family wouldn't treat me like this. My mother would not side with her after knowing that she slept with that guy and was flirting with him while we were gone at my hospital, at my doctor's visit. So, anyway, you guys have yourselves a good night. This is HeavyT, and I hope I see you guys again. If not, you guys take your care, and remember, this is a fight against good and evil, okay? And just stay vigilant and be careful, okay? It's getting pretty dark out here, and you got to keep your eyes, keep paying attention. You know, don't get caught slipping. Anyway, this is HeavyT. Peace out.